Howdy, Night City. Welcome back. My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there. Welcome to the show.
Hello, my chooms. This is your choom, Ripbuck. Call me Rip, call me Buck. And we're back in Night City, Cyberpunk 2077. Now, chooms, I put out a recording a little while ago talking about my plans for the future of what I am doing in this game. I've pretty much abandoned my last replay because the 2.3 update patch is coming out sometime. It's now July 5th, that's almost 10 days since it was supposed to come out on June 26th, but CDPR put a hold on it. It's not fully cooked yet. That's okay, we never expected it in the first place, so there's no reason to agonize about it. And so instead, what I am doing, or what I will be doing, is starting a new playthrough with all the updates that 2.3 brings us, whatever they are. As usual, I've made no effort to discover what's coming. I'll just accept what comes and discover everything that's good and bad while playing the game itself. In the meantime, I have started a new game. The new last playthrough will consist of a female street kid, V, because why not? I did a chunk of last playthrough with Nomad Male V, but I don't know, I always get to a point in my games where I kind of miss the other one. If I'm playing female, I miss male. If I'm playing male, I miss female. So here we are with something a little different. Now, I am somewhat in the middle of the game, although we are still early in the story of the game, because I've done a fair amount of side content. And today I'm just going to do a short play of the Invasion of Clouds. If you haven't played the game, this will not be too spoilerific. I will not reveal every dialogue choice and twist and turn in this, so there are still things there for you to discover. But
next time, I go first.
At the same time, there aren't many spoilers in this, simply because it's a necessary game.
Come on, what's the matter? What's going on?
Story that progresses the game.
Except nothing I can do if you don't tell me.
And so whether you watch me play it or whether you play it, you won't see anything too different, and there's no huge surprises in it. So here we go. Of course, if you want to avoid every kind of thing and just discover all this by yourself, the more power to you. However, in many cases, there are things that can be missed. So you might want to see this. I don't know. Do what you like. I do this for fun. I'm not going to think too hard about it. So let's get started.
Way I see it, only thing waiting for you here is getting off or getting offed. Place your bets.
Sure, Johnny.
What have I missed this time? Enlighten me.
Braindance chick is hiding something. No coincidence we already saw 2 tiger claws. They must control the building.
You think Judy's lying? Why?
Little something called intuition, V. Ever heard of it?
Oh, so what you meant to say was you're full of shit. Got it.
Second consecutive week, the landfill inferno in the city continues to rage on.
So hold up. You take a blow-up doll, remodel the hole, and that's cheap. That's infidelity.
No.
As usual, there are some interesting conversations to listen to. But there's nothing much really to find up here, aside from the entrance to clouds. Now, it says sit and wait until the evening because we've come here in the early morning, so I guess we'll have to do that. Normally I don't like to do this, but whatever. There, 7 p.m. Those guys are still having a conversation over there. Nothing to find here. Whoa, bit of a view here. You can actually go out on that. Wonder if there's anything to find out here. Well, not going to think about that right now. This is great advertising, and you can switch these up. As you can see, I am using the mod that makes things a little bit more adult content, which I think fits the game much better. There's a lot of stuff here that gets blurred out if you have the nudity sensor set.
Welcome to Clouds, where we know what you're looking for. Would you care to jack into the terminal?
Okay, now I am just going to go straight into this. I would suggest if you're playing it for the first time, or if you just explore,
Jack in, please.
just explore these dialogue choices.
Alright, let's do this.
This will be a live session, so events may take an unexpected turn. But don't quit if you feel uncomfortable. You could miss out on something truly remarkable. If you feel unready to handle what comes next, you can interrupt the session immediately. Now for your safe word.
I occasionally think that Sherry here is might be AI controlled herself. She's remarkably obtuse in a lot of her replies.
Afterlife.
And saved. Now, bear with me a moment. Scanning your personal profile. You should see compatible dolls in just a second.
Now, back in the before, I think patch 2.0.
Matches. Interesting.
Is that normal or...
Who can say what is normal? You're clearly a unique person with unique tastes. Our system can handle it. So who will it be? Angel or Sky?
Now, pre 2.0, it was easy to make a mistake here, and a lot of people kind of freaked out when they assumed that Angel was a female and Sky was a male. But we will go with Angel.
Think an angel looks good.
I couldn't have chosen better myself. Now for the payment, and you'll venture into the clouds.
Now, if you say you don't want to pay, basically you have to go away and come back when you do want to pay. And since you're not going to get very far in the story without going through clouds, it's going to happen. So here we go.
There you go.
the payments come through.
The entire floor is open to you if you wish to wind down first.
Angel awaits you in booth 6. Disconnect, please.
Looking for an Evelyn Parker. She work here?
Give me a moment. Evelyn's not available at this time.
Need to see her. It's important.
The algorithm knows best. Trust me, it will choose a doll that will thrill you. Our dolls can change their hair and eye color in real time to look just as you wish.
I just want to talk to her, that's all.
Please, no need for concern. Your doll will talk to you about anything you wish.
I'm sorry. Did she finally say anything useful? Fuck the menu. Let's ditch this waitress and take our special order to the chef, point blank.
Yeah, you don't get this if you don't do a few side comments.
Meaning?
Meaning you go in as a customer, keep a low profile. They want to keep their cards close, fine. We'll play our own game.
Yeah, doing it this way doesn't quite make sense in the course of the conversation.
Is that it?
We have a strict no weapons policy here at Clouds. Please deposit any and all hazardous items with me.
So, we do this.
Only two willing to spread their legs for you. Sad.
Don't worry, all
Go
your
eat a dick,
grown-up
Johnny.
toys will be safe with us. We hope you enjoy your stay.
Of course, you still have your gorilla arms. And if you rush, you can get into that booth before the door shuts. Nothing much to see, though, unfortunately. Also, if you get up close, you can see some of the shenanigans going on in the various booths. But as I say, there's not a lot to see. Now, if you want to get through this by stealth, just a second, I'm going to turn down that music a bit. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Music volume, let's see if that makes a difference. Not much. Well, I guess we'll just have to put up with it. If you want to stealth your way through this, you pretty much have to turn off the cameras. Now, if your tech level isn't high enough, you can't do it manually, but you can always do it like this. And it doesn't trigger anything. Now, if you choose to see the lady named Sky, can we see in here? Doesn't look like it. You will see booth number 9, which is right here. Right here. Can we see in? Not yet. However, there's something else to find here. And once again, your technical ability has to be somewhat raised. There used to be some lootable junk in front of the door, which would bring you over so you would almost certainly see this. But instead, we'll go straight to booth 6 and speak to Angel. Also, you do not trigger the Tiger Claw enemies in here if you're just walking around.
Guess that makes you a real deviant.
Would have had more choices if I didn't have a certain brain parasite.
Yeah, V's still pretty sassy with Johnny.
Valerie, right? I'm Angel. You're Angel.
Now, it's interesting.
Busy day, huh? Here, take a load off. Think I've got just the thing to help you relax.
It's V. Just V. Only people I know real well get to use my real name.
But we'll get to know each other well in no time, honey.
Now,
Busy day, huh? Here, take a load off.
all the dolls here
Think
are
I've got just the thing to help you relax.
AI controlled. And you'll pick up on that if you go through the various dialogue options out with the receptionist.
Sure, why not? Do what you do best.
I know that you're dying.
Okay, now, we are just going to avoid all the conversation here. I would urge you, however, to go through it. I would absolutely urge you. It's interesting. Very interesting. The writing here is terrific. Also, you'll notice that Angel here is a little more covered up than the typical professional sex worker. Not so if you meet Sky and you use the proper mods, as I do, but you can see some of my other recordings for that.
Afterlife.
What happened? You interrupted the session? Did I do something wrong? Were you not satisfied?
Evelyn Parker. What do you know about her?
Wait just a sec. That's not how this works. You can't ask me about the dollhouse or anything like that. I could get in serious trouble. Go. Please, just go.
You gotta help me, please. I'm no threat, and she could be in trouble. Just want to talk to her, find out if she's okay.
Look, I barely knew her, and I have no clue where she is.
Nobody came looking for her. Nothing out of the ordinary happened?
There was an incident with a client. I don't know the specifics. One doesn't ask about these things around here. Tom might know. He and Evelyn were close. Go ask him. And please leave me alone.
This incident with the client, what happened?
Nobody saw, nobody knew who attacked first. It was all a mystery. Then they just buried it. No more questions, not another peep about it anywhere from anyone.
Where'd it happen?
In her booth.
Number...
11.
Booth 11 occupied now?
No, it's been out of order since...
You're gonna help me. Need to get into that booth.
Why? What for?
Not your biz. Can you open it or not?
I can, but that's it. Won't answer any more questions. Tom knows something, go bother him.
Tom, who's he?
Friend of Evelyn's. Wasn't a free moment they weren't together.
Where'll I find him?
He's a doll here. Works the VIP area, booth 2.
Thanks.
Shh. Don't ask for me again. Ever.
All right. We won't bother with booth 11. You can check that out yourself when you play through here. Now, if we want to get to the VIP area, yes, you'll see that the Evelyn's booth getting inside is optional, so we just won't.
Not bad, but it would be much better real. I would eat those thighs.
What do you mean, real? She's all ones and zeros.
Do you mean I can ask her to do it?
I can't get in? What's that mean? I'm here every motherfucking week.
You're not authorized to access the VIP area.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, sir, you're not. You can take it up with the manager.
No, dog. I'm taking it up with you, here, now. You got any idea who I am?
Is there a problem?
This conk don't understand that I've got a right to be in there.
From what I can see, your VIP membership has been revoked.
Say what now?
Please stay calm, sir. Or we're gonna have to escort you outside. No shortage of wise asses.
Never follow this guy to see where he goes.
You going back upstairs?
In a minute. Need to piss first.
Now we have to get into the VIP area.
Second floor is for VIP customers only.
So what do we do about that? Well, here's a door. Now we could force this open, but that might be dangerous. Got a bathroom here. But what about that guy? Now, if you want to do this all by stealth, it's very important not to kill anybody. But knocking them out gets you the same place. And in this case, it gets you a VIP token, components, and a pretty darn good pistol. But you don't want to use that pistol. And we'll just tuck this guy away. Now we are also given an indication that we should come in here. And once again, your technical ability has to be at a certain level. Generally speaking, it's a good idea, even in the relatively early game, to get your tech level up. Okay, let's go. 55, 55, 55, 7A. Okay, we want to go 55, 7A, 7A, 55, 7A, E9, 55, 55. Okay, maybe we'll do this a little differently. 7A. This is going to be a tricky one. Okay. 7A. 7A, E9. Oh man. Well, won't agonize about this too much. 55. 7A. Okay. 55. Whoa, 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 whoa. E9, E9. Oh well. That'll do. Now, is there anything else in here, do you suppose? Oh, how about this? Now when we come out, we'll notice that all the cameras have been switched off.
least I would hear no laments about pain. It hurt. It hurt.
It's a hologram. What's so hard to get?
So, let's explore the VIP area.
Not like we know how to hack it, so why don't we just shut up and enjoy the show?
Now, it's interesting, the view of commercialized sex in this game. Of course, Cyberpunk 2077 was created by a group of Polish game makers, and while commercial sex is just about completely illegal in Poland, it is nevertheless quite legal in Germany and a number of other Western European countries. But frankly, the picture that CDPR paints is not too nice.
Anything, whatever stands to fuck me up the quickest. Hot day?
Yeah.
You better keep this short and sweet. 2 brainwashed sex zombies in a single day is too much, even for me.
Hold your water, Johnny. Now we got 2 high-level enemies here. We've got a rather suspicious-looking window. We've got a couple of cameras that are switched off, which is good. If we look around, we've got a few things we can use to distract. But we've got a little tryst in here.
Hi. I think something might have gone wrong here. Not really sure, don't have your details? Sorry, no idea what I'm supposed to do. You sure you're
Need to get in touch with Evelyn Parker. It's important.
You and me both. Tried calling her a bunch of times. No luck.
Mean to say she's not here?
She had an accident. Needed to go to a special clinic in Osaka. Or Oslo. I think it was Oslo. For a new faceplate.
Tell you herself she was skipping town?
Nah, just didn't show up for work. Wasn't picking up either, so I asked Woodman what was up. Told me she left, like I said.
Woodman. Who is he?
Mr. Forrest. But everybody calls him Woodman. Never really known why.
Okay, Mr. Forrest then. What's his thing?
He's kinda like our caretaker. Finds new talent, deals with ugly situations.
Got it.
Okay, and once again, there are other...
Could it be Woodman finally shed some light on this shit show? Man can only dream. The skull sponges in these dolls. Ugh, that's what they should be replacing.
Now, Johnny kind of has a point. The intelligence of these machine-controlled joy toys are kind of sad. Okay, now our mini-map tells us we want to go to that corner door over there, but we've got a couple of guys that will observe us. So we should distract them.
Mosh Mosh!
There. There. Okay, good place to make a save right here. Okay, we've got a guy in there. Oh, we've got a weapon. We've got some health boosts. And we've got a door we can go through over there. Let's Let's see if we can sneak our way over there.
I have that bike. I know it.
Have you ever heard of Jotaro Shobo? He's one of the T-Claws.
Yeah, I've heard. A fucking psycho. Likes to hurt people.
People talking about
The
Jotaro.
monks had him on their blacklist. Some girls marked him for death.
That's all pudding, honey. But so what? Assholes like Shobu have been on my blacklist before I heard of them.
The monk's blacklist is more powerful. It actually means something.
I'll believe it when I see his rotting, stinking corpse.
Hold it there, honey. You seem to be in the wrong place.
Hey, no peeking. Bad luck sings like this.
Well, so far we haven't had any bad luck, so let's keep going. Now, there's a couple of things over here. Yes.
Looks familiar.
What's that?
Evelyn's jacket. Crumpled like a tissue. Must have been here a while.
Okay, we got a few bucks. We'll help ourselves with
Hey,
that.
did you not hear? You need to leave.
I'm calling security.
Oops, katana. Now you have to wonder, what kind of badass was Evelyn that she had an iconic katana? It seems odd to me, but that's the way the game did it. We also have a nice knife. Okay, let's just take a look at things here. Now, we're going to be very careful not to use this, of course. And I don't think there's any point doing that because we're not going to use it. Okay, now Evelyn's iconic katana. When optical camo is active, hitting an enemy causes bleeding, will last longer than usual. Not bad, and it's a tier 4, which is pretty cool. I wonder if we can improve it. Now the Kaiken isn't a knife I particularly like to use, but it does give you bonus melee damage, so if you use it that way, not throwing it, it's pretty useful. Takes a long time to get back in your hand if you do throw it, though. So we might as well have it dialed up. And no, we can't upgrade that. There. Just because we have weapons doesn't mean we have to use them. However, we have to be very careful not to get seen by the guy that's in there.
I have that bike. I know it is.
Is there anything we can ping? Okay. It would be easy to get seen by that guy, so we will just pop through here. Okay, that looks like an office. Is that the Woodman? Hard to say. It's a good thing that opening doors doesn't alert these guys. And again, we use a non-lethal takedown. And this guy has a machete handy. off again. It's hard to say if just how that's working. Messages, booth 11. Investigation services. Access to booth 11. That's Evelyn's. Definitely, probably worth having a look in there. But I will leave that for you for another time. Files on customers. Ooh.
Tiger Claw's moonlight is peeping Toms. Always got eyes on their dolls. Know what goes on in these booths. Then, data mine the behavioral chips.
Saw that twist coming a mile away.
Had a hunch? Still, wonder if it's for their own use or for sale. And who'd be buying?
There's also a few names here we might want to keep in mind. Booth 11 again. Can't see anything about who sent this either. Alright, that's everything. Got a shard, it's nothing. What do we got over here? Oh, look at this. Now, this is why you should always look at shards. Some of them have direct references to what you're actually doing. They're not always useful, but sometimes they are.
Something spooked them. Right there, see that? 2 a.m., they hauled every last security man to the club. Looks like they called Tiger Claws for backup, too.
Okay, yeah, we got an office over there. We'll save that for last, though. Okay, now this is the door that we went through before. Or no, we didn't go through this before, but we can see it now. Couldn't open it from the other side. Should have checked. Also, there. Easy to get through that if we need to. And a few things to pick up in here.
Left her purse.
Could have had more than one.
All her shit's in it, though. Must have left in a hurry.
And here we have a little bit of info about what Evelyn does. And she canceled a breakfast meeting with Judy. A lot of people might disagree, but I don't think, however Judy felt about Evelyn, I don't think Evelyn felt the same way about her. Not if she cancels a friendly breakfast. A few other little things to find here. A couple of hot dogs. What do we got? Clothing. I have my doubts about those. Let's see how they look. Dang. Those actually work. Okay. And over here, oh well. Let's check that out. Nice. Yeah. Every girl likes a bit of pretty underwear. Okay, here we are. Let's see what happens. And we'll just make a little save here.
Hey, no clients allowed in here. Well, dear, and close the door on the way out, would ya? As you can see, I'm very busy.
Yeah, gotcha.
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker.
Got nobody working here by that name.
But she used to. What happened to her?
Probably did what all the dolls try to do. Found a unicorn to set her up for life. Ah, you could do better. Try Roxy over at Booth 2. Same heart-shaped ass. Behavioral chip will do the rest. Won't feel any difference.
Okay. Let's...
Look to me like a reasonable man. I think we can work something out.
And you look to me like a psycho bitch who's never been ghosted by her belle or beau before. But go on. I'm listening.
You've got info, I've got Eddie's. It's a fair trade. What's your price?
You need to pull your head out of your ass. Eddie's will buy you whores here, not snitches. I look like either of those to you?
Okay.
Told you what you looked like. Don't tell me you weren't listening. Surely a reasonable man like yourself wouldn't mistake a donation for a bribe.
Real pleasure chatting. But just where exactly do you see this going?
Okay. Got some fun choices here.
Clouds is under Tiger Claw control, isn't it?
It's none of your fucking biz.
Guessing you heard about Jotaro Shobo?
Shobo had an accident.
What Shobo had was a very unfortunate meeting with me. Just happened to be his last. Wouldn't want this to be your last meeting, would ya?
Course not. Never wanted to be anything like Shobo. Girl you're looking for, Parker? She ain't here.
Tell me something I don't know. Like, where is she?
Think you know how things work around here. But you don't know shit. Dolls aren't here to give you pleasure and satisfaction out of the goodness of their soul. They're workers. Their job's to generate profit.
This you talking it out straight? What happened to Evelyn?
Got an order from up high to recycle her.
You killed her?
No. I found a Ripper doc who was willing to take a look. Yeah, he said he knew something or other.
The Ripper. Name and address.
Don't know a last name.
Don't fuck with me.
I'm not. Goes by fingers. Clinic's in some godforsaken alley up on Jig Jig Street. Want to find Evelyn? Look there. And don't come back here. Ever. While you're at it, take the elevator. Quicker you're out of here, the better.
Dark fingers on Jig Jig Street. Sounds like a co-ed's wet dream.
There. Now, we can take the elevator down here, but I think we ought to look around clouds a little bit more. However, we will make a save here, just in case things go sideways, because that can happen. Actually, there are a lot of ways that this little mission can go sideways. So you want to be careful. Now, there's a door over here we didn't explore, and I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. We really have to distract that guy. That guy over there is out of sight.
Huh? Huh?
Because there's more to see here.
Yes! He's all nice!
Yeah, let's see if we can get a triple play on this guy. Okay. I see 7A. I see 55. Yeah, that's got it. Okay, let's see where the elevator goes. Storage, all right. There's a guy over there. There, that'll distract him. Yeah. Again, we do not use lethal force. What do we got here? Oh, look at that. Okay, 55. 7A, 55, I see. 55, 7A. 55, I see. Excellent. Ooh. That's a spicy quick hack. Let's just see. I got 6 attribute points. What am I saving them for? Well, actually, I'm saving them for this. But, okay. What do we need here again? We need 11. Okay. Well, not a total waste of time, but in fact, there's seldom anything really worthwhile behind a locked door. But we picked up some good stuff here. Here we go. Now, at some point, it's actually possible to get back into clouds, even if you make a horrible hash of what happens in here. So just be careful. Yeah, Angel's back in his chair. Can't make out Sky, I don't think. Oh well. This is the elevator you'd come out. Oh, we could use that again. Maybe. Yes, we could use it. Well, no need. And don't forget, if you do knock one of these people out, don't bin them, because that is lethal. And if you kill someone in here, consequences could be rough.
You may take your weapons.
Thanks for the reminder, Cherry. Oops.
A pleasant day to you. The next time you have that urge for clouds, don't wait.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. And I can't imagine any business that's remotely well run would have this kind of trash lying around in the front entrance. That's just nuts. All right. Let's see what we can do about getting rid of some of this stuff. Okay. We don't need this. I do not care for the Chow pistols. We've got lots of money up here. And I would rather tear these down for components. Well, we got a few worthwhile things in there. Especially Evelyn's katana. Occasionally the game switches things up on you. You never know. Gotta be watching for that. And so, my tunes, that is doing clouds by stealth. It is possible, barely an inconvenience, to do just a couple of extra things. Just make sure your tech level is high enough. If you go in there guns blazing, well, you'll still get through it, or you should be able to get through it. But some of the outcomes might not work as well for you as you would hope. And you can always do it again. So there's Johnny waiting for us for a few spicy words, no doubt. But we will pull the pin here. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope it is edifying. And you see one of the many routes through clouds that's possible. So have a good one, my tunes. Here's hoping that patch 2.3 happens before too much longer, and we can progress a little better.